the responsibility of elders to sit down with youngsters and advise them why voting is important.
Come, vote, exercise your power.
Please come and vote.
Think of the country, not of the people.
People should come out and vote because that is very, very important to safeguard our democracy.
To strengthen democracy, to be part of democracy, we need to franchise our votes.
Come and vote to the success of democracy and development of Karnataka.
A very good evening. You're watching India Today, our rolling coverage. I'm Nabila Shabal from Karnataka on the polling day, the first day of voting, and it seems like a smooth affair. Certain glitches here and there, but what we are very disappointed is the dismal voter turnout. It's barely about 51%. In fact, we have crossed the 50% mark, but not a very impressive number as we see figures of voting in Bengaluru, Greater Bengaluru as we call it. Very low voter turnout. This is one of the Chickpete schools. In fact, one of the polling booths here in Chickpete, where the polling officers here claim that there are barely any people who have come post-noon. It appears it's a time for siesta. You have people there having a nice nap and probably will show up maybe by 5 p.m. The last, at the fag end of polling, you might just see people showing up is what the polling officers have some faith in. I'm going to cut to the headlines before I take you through all the images that came in right from the start of the day today on polling. Karnataka's big decision day as voting is currently underway in the state. Big BJP guns, V.S. Yadurappa and Bommai visit temples before casting their vote. Voter turnout as of 3 p.m. crosses 50%. Congress looks to turn things around in Karnataka. Top guns D.K. Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah cast their votes, claim that they are confident of a victory. Big faces across Karnataka cast their votes. Actors Kicha Sudeep, Prakash Raj, Rishabh Shetty all seen voting. Narayana and Sudha Murthy also cast their vote right at the start of the day. The only exit poll India really trusts only on India Today. Who's winning the Karnataka throne? Who'll rule the Vidhana Soudha? 4-hour record-breaking broadcast. Catch only on India Today. That starts at 5:30 p.m. with all our reporters on ground. 6 p.m. onwards. Catch all the survey updates on India Today. Amid high-octane polls in Karnataka, Prime Minister Modi launches back-to-back attacks on the Congress. Says the Congress's Garibi Hatao guarantee a big fail as he speaks at a public address in Rajasthan.
कांग्रेस की हर गारंटी के साथ कांग्रेस के नेता और अमीर हो जाते हैं और देश का नागरिक और गरीब हो जाता है.
All right, now big sensational charge by Imran, ex-Prime Minister, claims murder plot that has been hatched against him, says he's being slowly injected with injections to kill him. Yeah. Our politicians, right in the start of the day. In fact, before that, let me get some voices here. We see some of them finally coming forward. Sir, voting day today. What is the mood here?
Voting on. The mood is very good.
We see empty.
All secular votes are going on one way. It is good. It's going on.
What about you? All of you are voting?
We voted, ma'am.
Yes. Is it a good day for you?
Good day, ma'am.
All right. You have, this is one of the Chickpete constituency here where we see very dismal turnout, to be very honest. But I'm still going to take you through all the politicians. Right from the start of the day, we know politicians have come out to cast their vote in numbers. This is, all right. Before I got to the visuals here, I'm going to cut it. All right, we have an independent candidate. KGF Babu. Yeah, he is the independent candidate who is standing in Chikpete constituency against the Congress, against the BJP, managed to contest alone. And let me also introduce, he's one of the richest MLAs who've been declared in the list for Karnataka. KGF Babu. Yusuf Sharif ji, आप क्या हो गया आप?
देखिए मेरा ये सिलेंडर का सीरियल नंबर 12 है। 12 को इधर बैट डाला है, 13 में मेरे को जमाया है।
अच्छा, आपका all right. So this is one of the independent candidates. His symbol is the bat, but his right, yeah, symbol is a cylinder. Okay, what is the problem then?
देखिए इधर में आके मेरा सीरियल नंबर 12 सिलेंडर है।
अच्छा।
इन्होंने यहाँ पे नहीं गोलमाल करके गरुड़ाचार्य यहाँ का एमएलए
Uday Garudachar is the MLA here of
गरुड़ाचार्य
the BJP.
यहाँ पे ट्विस्ट करके वोटों को डिवाइड किया है। सीरियल नंबर 12 में बैठ दिया है, सीरियल नंबर 13 में मेरा दिया है, क्योंकि मेरा सीरियल नंबर है 12 को सिलेंडर आना चाहिए। यहाँ पे ट्विस्ट करके वोट को डिवाइड किया है, यहाँ पे फोर्जरी किया है, यहाँ से चीट किया है मेरे को। ये सिलेंडर नंबर ही चेंज हो गया तो मेरा सिलेंडर कहाँ से जाएगा?
आप क्या करने वाले हो?
अभी केस करना है, री इलेक्शन करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे।
री-इलेक्शन, दिस इज अ मैन। मैं अगर आपको इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकती हूँ, ये इंडिया टुडे है, नेशनल चैनल है। 1650 crores. यूसुफ शरीफ इज द रिचेस्ट MLA कैंडिडेट हियर इन कर्नाटका। आपका बहुत ये बड़ा बात हुआ था कि यूसुफ शरीफ इतना पैसे वाला है, कांग्रेस ने आपको टिकट क्यों नहीं दिया? आप इंडिपेंडेंट लड़ रहे हो।
टिकट कांग्रेस में क्या है, वहाँ पे परंपरा है।
अच्छा, फैमिली पॉलिटिक्स।
हाँ, फैमिली पॉलिटिक्स। बाप मरेगा तो बीवी को देंगे, बीवी मरेगी तो बेटे को देंगे। तो यहाँ पे अंडर एस्टिमेट किए हैं मुसलमान को, अंडर एस्टिमेट।
तो आप मुसलमानों को वोट डिवाइड नहीं कर रहे हो? आप?
मैं कहाँ डिवाइड कर रहा हूँ? जीतूंगा ना मैडम। अभी ये कहाँ ये गोलमाल हो गया ना यहाँ पे।
आप गोलमाल हो गया, आप जीतोगे फिर भी?
कहाँ पे यहाँ तो री इलेक्शन करना पड़ेगा मेरा।
री इलेक्शन करना पड़ेगा?
हाँ, ये नोट कीजिए, ये आके सीरियल नंबर 12 में सिलेंडर होना चाहिए, सीरियल नंबर 12 में बैट है, सीरियल नंबर 13 मेरे को दिया गया है। ये सारी हरकत गरुड़ाचार्य की है, इन्होंने सीरियल नंबर ही चेंज कर दिया, तो कहाँ से जीतेगा?
आप केस फाइल करोगे?
अभी फेल भी करूंगा और यहाँ पे री इलेक्शन भी करवाऊंगा। और क्या सारी मेहनत हमारी बेकार हो गई? सारी मेहनत बेकार हो गई। मेरा सीरियल नंबर 12 पे सिलेंडर आना चाहिए, यहाँ पे सीरियल नंबर 13 में सिलेंडर दे के 12 में बैठ दिया है।
आप लोगों को क्या कैसे बताओगे कि आपको वोट करना है?
कहाँ बताना है? 12 को वोट करो और क्या बोले? 12 को वोट करेंगे, बैठ को वोट करेंगे।
आप कंफ्यूज हो गए? आप?
मैं क्यों कंफ्यूज हुआ?
नहीं, आपके वोटर्स को कंफ्यूज।
मेरे वोटर को कंफ्यूज हुआ। ये जानबूझ के यहाँ के BBMP कमिश्नर और ये गरुड़ाचार्य मिल के शादी करे हैं। अच्छा,
साजिश करे हैं। आपके ऊपर कुछ रेड हुआ था एक महीना पहले?
1 महीना रेड है, अभी भी रेड होके सारे मकान सील हुए हैं, सारे अकाउंट मेरे सील हुए हैं। मेरे के लिए 1622 करोड़ डिक्लेयर किया हूँ, मेरे पास
1622 करोड़ आपने डिक्लेयर्ड एसेट्स किया है?
जी। अभी 1600 रुपए भी जेब में नहीं है।
क्यों? सारे
सील करके गए हैं ना। अच्छा, इनकम टैक्स वाले।
इनकम टैक्स पूरा
सारे बैंक अकाउंट सीज किए हैं, सारा मकान सीज किया हुआ है। अच्छा। सारे मकानों को सील डाला हुआ है। अच्छा। ये जो है ये गलती नहीं है मैडम, जानबूझ के किया है।
आपकी आवाज
जानबूझ के किया है।
यहाँ पर डाला इंडिया टुडे पे आपकी आवाज जा रही है। लेट्स जस्ट होप इलेक्शन कमीशन देख रही है। अगर आप कंप्लेन कर रहे हैं तो मुझे बता देना, हम ले लेंगे। All right, that's KGF Babu, Yusuf Sharif, the richest candidate in Karnataka, who's really almost, upset. He almost looked visibly in tears, showing that the Uday Garudachar, he alleges, the BJP candidate, has twisted his name and altered the number that was given to him. It's changed from 12 to 13, basically trying to mislead voters here. All right, I'm going to cut across to all the, right from the start, we saw a good bunch of netas who came in to vote. DK Shivkumar, Siddaramaiah, BS Yediyurappa, Basaraj Bommai, the Chief Minister, who came extensively to cast their vote with their families, and it was quite an upbeat moment. I'm going to cut across to all the reactions that came in. Let's have a look.
We are joined by Karnataka Chief Minister Basaraj Bommai sir. Sir, you have casted your vote. Your first reaction today, people of Karnataka voting?
Yeah, I want people to come out and vote in large numbers. The large number of people who come out and vote will be the success of democracy. And they are going to vote for the future and development of Karnataka.
So what will be the key issues when today people of Karnataka are voting?
Yeah, the key issues is double engine government, the benefit of double engine government to the Karnataka, the growth rate of Karnataka, and lot of welfare measures, including education, health, what you have taken.
So you're satisfied with the campaigning happening and even the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's roadshow, because Congress is saying that we are very confident.
Congress is telling lies. It is there to see the huge crowd which comes to Prime Minister. He is the game changer and he has changed the whole game.
So they have complained to the ACI also several.
They are desperate. They know that they are losing. That is why they are trying to do all these gimmicks.
Any numbers? How much numbers?
Comfortable majority. More than half by mark.
I'm taking to the person who is the next CM of Karnataka, second term CM.
That will be answered after May 13th.
This is a very important election, and because of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and Home Minister Amit Shah ji and our All India President Nadda ji, they have taken it very seriously about this election. Also, Uttar Pradesh CM also came here and participated in the campaign. These are all helpful to us to get absolute majority in Karnataka, and 101% without anybody's support we are going to form the government. You see, myself resigned for Chief Ministership, and I myself have taken decision not to contest for assembly election. But I told that I am going to tour in the state for the development of the state. And also very important is after this election, that Lok Sabha election you must win minimum 25 seats. These are all very important ones. That's why I am going to tour in the entire state. And what are the decisions I have taken, I myself taken the decision. Nobody has forced me to take the decision.
Your son contesting in your place, is this a change of guard in BJP?
Yes, people forced me to ask Vijayendra to contest from Shikaripura only. That's why he is contesting, and he is going to get absolute majority, and more than 40,000 lead he is going to get in this assembly election.
Mr. Modi ji said to all the voters last time, Bhayo Behno, you before casting your vote, you please see your gas cylinder, put namaskara and go and vote. I am also appealing to everyone. Bhayo Behno, from 445 rupees to it has gone to 1,200 rupees. Please cast your vote as per our Prime Minister's request and our advice.
10 साल 6% के ऊपर 6 का महत्व क्या है? 4% कानूनन इन्फ्लेशन रहने का रेट है, उससे प्लस 2% तक 6% तक कानूनन आप टॉलरेंस बैंड कह सकते हैं. उससे ज्यादा लगातार यूपीए के पीरियड में इन्फ्लेशन ज्यादा था.
2 times we have formed the government, but every time it was short to the majority. This time we will form the government fully on our own, and I am getting the information also. This festival of democracy is being celebrated with a quite enthusiastically, and this itself shows people have, whatever the Honorable Prime Minister had given a call for the highest voting, that is going to happen.
हम तो कभी भी बजरंग बली जी के नमस्कार करते हैं और हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ते हैं हम सब, मगर उनको चुनावी वक्त हो जाते हैं कांग्रेस वाले हनुमान जी के ऊपर. ये कर्नाटका हनुमान जी का धरती है, उनके जन्म स्थल है इधर, इसलिए इधर आकर के उनके एक नेता इधर उधर की बात नहीं की. मैनिफेस्टो में लिख रही हो, बेवकूफी का उदाहरण इससे ज्यादा कोई कुछ नहीं.
After observing the people of the Karnataka, that Congress party would get 130 plus seats. It may go to 150 also.
Do you think this election JDS will once again emerge as a kingmaker?
No, let us see how many seats we are going to get. Actually, everybody is calculating now. Only thing, because of the expectation of expenditure issue, we have failed in that financial issues. Because of that, minimum 20-25 seats, I am really disappointed.
So you're saying huge money is being spent?
No, everybody is spending huge money. Without money, these elections we can't do anything. With money only, some people, they will get favor. This is going on. It is a real fact. That's why actually because of money issue, we are losing 20-25 seats. I don't know people without money, if they decided to vote, then our party will get clear majority.
All right. All right. You have the netas there at this point showing a real spirited front. And as much as they're enthusiastic and waiting for results day, what we see here is a very low turnout in some of the polling booths, and that's what's really disappointing. This is one in Chickpete, and it's truly sad that at 4:15, we're barely seeing a positive voters turnout. 52.1%. That's really nothing for 4 p.m. We should be getting latest numbers, but for 3 p.m., as of now, 3 p.m. an hour ago, the updated numbers show 52.1% as the voters turnout. I'm going to quickly cut across to our reporters who are covering every aspect of the Karnataka polling day. We have Shilpa Nair, who is joining us from Channapatna, Anaga as well from Bengaluru city. Shilpa, over to you. H.D. Kumaraswamy, who seems very, very confident and spirited. And if I may, we've heard that he has told people to be ready for his swearing ceremony in about a week's time. That's how confident HDK seems this time.
Well, that's right. In fact, even this time around, the JDS hopes that it emerges as the kingmaker. In fact, we spoke to H.D. Kumaraswamy and Nikhil Kumaraswamy earlier this morning, and both of them exuded confidence, saying that they're going to win, and whether or no they'll join hands with the BJP or Congress, they say a decision on that will be taken on May 13th when the results will be out. And currently, I'm in Bengaluru, and joining me are a couple of first-time voters here, and I'm just going to speak to them because we've played out so many of these political reactions. It's also important to get some voices of the voters, as to what they think on this big day. What are the issues that are playing in their minds, when they cast their vote? How was the process? Tell us, and on what issues did you vote today?
Yeah, so good evening all. This was my first vote, and it was a great experience for me, and I wish the right one wins, and I think I voted for the right person, and I think everything goes well after the results.
But what are the issues? Are you voting for employment opportunities? Are you voting for progress, development, better infrastructure? What are the issues that play in your mind when you vote?
It's obviously for better infrastructure and for the betterment of the nation and Karnataka especially. So I hope that this time it's going to be better politics and for the betterment of the nation.
There are some parties which talk about religion and all of that. As young voters, does that resonate with all of you? Do you think on those lines when you cast your vote, or is it, like she said, it's just about development and progress and all of that?
Yeah, we always think about there's caste discrimination between few parties.
Akshita Nandagopal, who's in fact got us an update on Karnataka's voting that's underway. She's taking us through all the X factors that will play a pivotal role. Basically, those faces that really will define this election here in Karnataka. Akshita joining us with more on that.
So there are several factors that will decide how exactly this election will go. What will be the result on May 13? Let's break that down for you, and let's begin with the issue that everyone's talking about. Which way will caste groups work and which way will they vote? Let's begin with the Lingayat vote bank, which has always been with the BJP. Can they actually hold on to that is a big question. But before that, let's also talk about whether the BJP will be hit by the anti-incumbency trend. In Karnataka, every election you see a different party coming to power. They've alternated between the BJP and the Congress. Is that going to be the case this time around? If yes, it spells trouble for the BJP. Will Yediyurappa not being BJP's face actually hurt its Lingayat voters? The first time that Yediyurappa is not in electoral politics. He's still very much actively campaigning for the BJP. But the fact that he's not in electoral politics, will that create a dent on ground? Has Congress's attack on corruption actually hurt the Bommai government? The Congress repeatedly has been firing jibes like the 40% commission Sarkara. They've put the focus on local issues including corruption. Will that create some impact on ground? Let's bring up the next X factor here. The impact of the reservation policy on the ST voters. You've seen a lot of talk about the Muslim quota purge and the impact it has on the Muslims as well as on the Lingayats and Vokkaligas. What also you have to keep in mind is that there were protests among the SC/ST voters as well, among that community. So will that have an impact? Will the impact of Congress pay out promises to women and youth? In the Congress manifesto, they focused on women as well as youngsters. Will that create any sort of positive impact for the Congress? And besides that, let's bring up our next X factor. Is the price of gas cylinder a key concern? Rural pockets of Karnataka, price rise, these issues is what resonates with the people. DK Shivkumar today as well made a mention of this, saying you decide if you want to vote for this kind of high gas prices or if you want to choose a party that works for the people, according to him. Will the BJP retain Lingayat strongholds in North Karnataka? That's another big question.
Well, what a day it's been, undoubtedly. It's finally the end of polling day, about an hour and a half. 6 p.m. is when you have time until. Please do come out and vote. We see those polling officers sitting mighty bored, not being able to actually, do their duty right. Ideally, at a time like this, at 4:20, you would see larger crowds to the fag end of the polling day. But this area of Chickpete, we're highly disappointed. So it's a big appeal going out from me to Bengaluru and Karnataka. If you haven't as yet, please do come out, exercise your franchise. You have the right and the power in your hands at this point. It's done. Today is the last. You can't crib. You have absolutely no right to crib if you do not vote. On that note, we're going to wrap on this. I'm going to come back at 5 p.m. with a lot more the action and the polling trend from Bengaluru city and Karnataka. Do stay tuned.